Ladies and gentlemen, children of the interwebs out there, Sebastian Envy, strong style nerd, strong style cinephile, Titan Season 3 is coming. We know that as of reports. What about the latest episode of Fallen? Let's geek about it for a scant few minutes. Now, the episode opens with us seeing a more sensitive side to Mercy Graves. We see her and her family, a wife and two daughters, and that she's clearly struggling with pulling all three out of their cell phones and into some kind of in-person connection. If you have teenagers in this day and age, you know the struggle this can be. Now, while planning a fun-filled board game night, Graves receives an update about Subject 13, Connor, and what happened with the cops. Graves orders the team to be at the ready to apprehend him and cancels game night. Meanwhile, Connor tries to get Crypto to leave him for his own good. I'm a dog guy, so that scene where he's just trying to do whatever he could to get him to go away got me in the feels a little bit. Back in jail, which apparently getting thrown into was all Dick's idea, no Jericho influence. He just felt the need to punish himself, and for some unknown amount of time, he decides he needs to be in jail. At the correctional spot he's sent to, one of the guards tries to make nice with him when he learns that Dick used to be a detective. Dick refuses. Now, Dick soon learns about an escape attempt by a few of the prisoners, as well as an attempted shanking by one of his prison roomies to keep him from spilling the beans on their plans. Soon after, one of the trio is stabbed in the yard, and Dick tells the other two that they won't make it. One of them tells Dick about a mythical bird creature that he believes will guide them and protect them from any harm. It doesn't take a genius to see from the story and the caveman drawing of the bird on the wall that this is where Dick will get the idea for his Nightwing name. In the comics, he got the idea from talking to Superman, so it's not, a surprise they chose another source of influence for the TV show. Now, despite long odds, the two prison roomies decide to chance the breakout as they're being set to be transferred. Things are not going well until a timely intervention from Dick, which allows the guys to escape, though Dick is left getting beat down by the guards. Back at the tower, Gar reviews the footage of Connor's cop attack. He tries to call Dick and is surprised when Crypto returns to the building. The two of them soon track down Connor as a squad of Lex goons show up. The would-be Titans return to the tower, where the Lex goons soon attack and take down Gar, who actually changed into a beast of some sort. When Mercy sees this, she decides to take him alive and is able to talk Connor into surrendering. Rachel, meanwhile, has appeared at a shelter. She befriends a young girl, and they talk about grown-ups and family and the struggle at any age to figure out this thing called life. The girl is made to leave by a douchebag-looking guy, her pimp, handler, who knows. Rachel intervenes outside using her powers. Now, the man runs off, and Rachel and the girl leave together. Rachel does not see a stone gargoyle coming to life and chasing down the man and killing him. Rachel's brought to a home filled with a ton of other orphans. Where this is going, who knows? Speaking of who knows, Donna is on the trail of Rachel. She calls Dick for help, doesn't get an answer, and then continues on her trek for Rachel to find out where she is. She actually returns to the tower and sees what went down, sees Gar's bloody hand on the side of the little, island in the kitchen, and then thinks like, oh no. And that was kind of like the end of the episode. So we see kind of where the Nightwing is going to come from. Like I said, they don't have Superman around for him to share the story about, a legend from his homeworld or whatever. We get it from the prison roommates that Dick has. We see the little logo that's scrawled on the wall. Doesn't take a genius to see that's Nightwing. We know Nightwing is coming from set pictures we have. So the question is now, what's exactly going to make him go full on into Nightwing? How does he get out of the jail? Because he put himself into it, which again, it was due to his own need to punish himself, which I don't know if he was just wanted to do that, why he didn't just want to go live in isolation. He just wanted to feel, just be put in jail with other criminals, which I don't understand the logic of that, given who Dick is, even the Dick within this TV show. And just, I don't know how they're going to get, if they're going to keep him this kind of way, even when he's Nightwing, or if they're going to have some kind of dramatic paradigm shift to where he's like bouncy, fun, lively Dick Grayson. So it'd be interesting to kind of see if they're going to make that leap, how they make that leap, and just how that goes. I don't know. We'll see about that. Rachel's story, again, her using her powers to leave the Uber in the other episode, and then her just showing up at the shelter. Like, where is she going? Clearly, it brings back the issue that I have with the show where stuff does not feel connected. Hawk and Dove weren't in the show. It didn't matter because their story is not connected to whatever the main story is, which we don't know what the main story is because there doesn't really seem to be one. There just seems to be these guys in their own little world. Starfire, Blackfire, Dick, isolating himself in prison. Hawk and Dove over here. Rachel's over here doing this. Donna, Connor and Gar are over here, now caught up in Cadmus. And Lex Luthor and his machinations. And then Donna's over here. Now she's trying to get over to where Rachel is. But they're just different little sectors of story, but they're not here. They're all like kind of floating around. Here's the main story. They're just floating around the possible main story. They're just floating around. They're orbiting what could be the possible main story. It's good that the show got a third season, so maybe they can build that into planning for the latter half of the episodes and into the season finale and into the season premiere of next season. Like I said before, if this is them stripping down the Titans to the nuts and bolts and then building back up an actual firm, strong Titans team for season 3, then I'm cool. I saw a report where like Blackfire might be the villain for season 3, so they might go cosmic, who knows. Just depends on how things shake out. And again, hopefully they have a more streamlined narrative planned. It was an okay episode outside of like Gar, finally turning into something. If we know it's like visual effects, the cost of that and being able to do them is why he's, a tech guy. He's the tech guy in the chair in one episode. He's doing karate stuff in this episode before he actually changed for like 2 seconds. Mercy made a comment about I guess helping him unlock his full potential. So does that mean he's going to actually be able to consciously turn into other creatures? We've seen him turn into a tiger, we've seen him turn into a snake, but will he consciously be able to turn into the rest of the animal kingdom? Again, remains to be seen. Just remains to be seen how they all come back together. That's my biggest issue. They're just all out here and not in here. That is my biggest issue. Hopefully in the coming episodes, they solve that problem. Will they? We'll see. Anyway, those are some of my thoughts on it. What do you guys out there think? Let me know in the comments below. Follow me on social media. Talk to me there. Talk to me here. So many geek things are coming soon. We got a teaser for Crisis. Other cool stuff is going on. So let's just talk about it. Have a conversation. Let us geek.